Hello, thank you for joining me today. This is Made by Taja, and I'm going to now be showing you all today how to make a overall canvas. As you see, this canvas has sides, and it also does not have any laminate paper. So I'm going to show you all how we're going to do that today. So I already have my picture cut out, ready, printed to go. So the things you're going to need is, of course, sublimation printer, paper, ink, tape, scissors, all that good stuff. And then you're also going to need cloth, 100% polyester. So I got this here at Joann's. You could kind of like they had tons of 100% polyester fabric. So I kind of just felt it and just see how tough I want it to be, because I didn't want that silky type of feel. Like I just didn't want that. So this side is a little silkier than that side, as you see. So the side I'm going to use is the non so silky side, you know. So that's what I'm going to go with today. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down. My cloth is cut out about 16 and a half, 16 and a half inches. Is that right? Yeah, 16 and a half inches long and wide, okay? And then for the picture, I got the picture printed out 15.70 in width, or 15.7 in width and in height. So you want to make sure when you measure the canvas, the canvas, it came from Michaels. So they had like a 6-pack, I think. And I think it was like 14 or 12 or 20. I don't know. I really can't remember. I just picked it up because it was a good price for 6. So when you measure, when you measure your canvas, you want to make sure you measure the sides. Include the sides. Include a little bit of the back if you want to, or whatever the case may be. But definitely make sure you get the sides when measuring your canvas. So you're not, I know this is a 14 by 14 canvas, but what I'm going to do is make sure I get the complete sides to this canvas. So I kind of measured from like a little bit towards the back all the way around. And then of course you want to give yourself a couple more inches. So I will say, if you have a picture where people are close to the edge, that's why I hate dealing with pictures where people are close to the edge, because we always have to give ourselves extra room. So if you have a picture where where you're close to the edge, you definitely, or the people are close to the edge, I mean, you definitely want to get something with a lot of room to work with. Like I even use this picture because I want to do an even bigger canvas with even thicker sides. So I extended the walls to this picture as well. I'll show y'all that later on another one. But anyway, so for today, we're going to keep it simple. I think these are like a 1/2 of an inch, maybe, wide. Let's see. Yeah, 1/2 of an inch wide. So that's pretty decent, but I can't wait to do something a little thicker on the side. You're also going to need a gun. What is it? Staple gun?
The staple gun? Yeah.
Gun stapler?
It's right there.
Staple gun? Where is it at?
Directly behind you.
Oh. Sorry. It's a mess over here. All right, so you're going to also need a
staple gun.
Staple gun. Okay. Gun stapler. Whatever you want to call it.
Oh, you forgot something.
What?
You don't need a partner.
No, you do not need a partner. I just need one. You ain't going to need a partner. But I need one to staple.
It's optional.
It is optional, but I need one. Okay, so right now I got my heat press heating up. You're going to, of course, do the 600, no, not 600, gosh, 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And I'm going to make sure, let me go ahead and put the camera here. And I'm going to make sure this is on heavy pressure. So let me move this.
So how do you make sure it's heavy pressure with this?
So I'm going to press it down with a piece of parchment paper, and I'm going to try to pull on it. As long as while I'm pulling on it, it don't move, this is heavy pressure. So I think I want to add a little bit more with your knob. So everybody should come with a knob on their heat press. So
you adjust it with this knob right here?
Yes, with that knob there. So I just want to make sure I got some heavy pressure going on, and I do, because it's not moving when I pull it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and lay my cloth down. And I'm gonna pick the not so shiny side. Remember, my cloth is a 16.5 inches long. 16.5, let's see. And remember, I use this in Photoshop to print out. Remember, every measurements for different programs are different. So you just gotta see what works for your program that you're using. But I use, I said Photoshop. No, I use Silhouette. I do not use Photoshop at all. If I did say that, I can't remember. That's the only thing I hate about this fabric. Look, it pulls at the end. But so I may try something different next time, but just make sure it's definitely just 100% polyester, okay? It's just a little short, and I'm not gonna risk that. So I'm gonna recut it. It's all right. I got tons of fabric. I got like 2 yards over here, so I'm good. I knew I should have went down some. I started to. All right, so let me move this picture over here. This is literally how I cut it too, so this is a good way to show y'all. So I know that my heat press is a 16 by 24. So I make sure I'm all the way up. Because I know right here, going all the way up, this is 16 inches. And I can tell you I'm a little short because I did not do 16 and a half. But after I looked at it, I said I should have done 16 and a half. But it's okay. So I know up, this is 16. So I'm gonna probably cut about, get a tape measure. Everything just hits the floor as I'm working. Everything. I'm going to go over 16 and a half, and then I'm going to mark it. So that's where I messed up, because I didn't think about the height in this. I just done the width. So 16 and a half right here. I just always want to double check. I'm going to hold my hand, and then I'm going to mark it probably about down here. Uh-oh. Okay, I can see that mark, so that's good enough. So now let me sit down and recut this really quick. It's not gonna take me long. So I'm gonna cut over. Like I said, I already know going up and down, this is 16 inches, so that's good. So I just wanna make sure I go down just a little bit more to make sure it's 16 and a half inches, which I know this is probably a good 17 right here. So when I cut right here, I know that this right here is also 16 and a half inches, right? Going over. So now I'm just gonna cut up. Like I said, this is probably a good 16 by 7, 16 and a half by 17, something like that. But we just wanna make sure it's enough to cover our picture, to cover our canvas. I mean, it was definitely enough to cover the picture, but probably good enough. I don't know. We'll see. Try this one more again. Okay, this is definitely enough room. Good. I got worried again, seriously, because it's a little crooked, but whatever. All right. So I'm going to hang the top of it off a little bit because I know I'm not going to be sublimating on that. The end of it can hang off a little bit. I know I'm not going to sublimate on that. So now I'm just going to lint roll it again. Make sure I got all the lint off of it. I don't know what this is right here. Like I said, Joann's, they hooked me up. Gave me a decent price of this. It was actually on sale for $6.99 a yard. So I got 2 of them. The original price was like $10.99. All right, so y'all know what I'm gonna do. So if you skip through this, I totally understand. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, but when you wanna make your stuff look good, you're gonna take your time. So you wanna skip through it, go ahead, be my guest. but I'm gonna make sure I take my time. Okay. So now my parchment paper, I'm just gonna flatten this out really quick. Do you see my box of parchment paper? No? Oh, here you go. I know I just bought some, so I knew I had some. Okay. So now I'm gonna make sure it's over here. And like I said, I'm just gonna flatten this really quick. I usually press the back of it too. It really don't matter though. The back is not gonna show, so whatever. This is good. So I'm just gonna press it for a couple of seconds to get it as flat as I can. And now I'm ready to go ahead and sublimate on it. So you're gonna get your picture, place it down on the canvas. Just wanna make sure I leave a little room. It's okay because it's gonna wrap to the back too, so you're fine. But yeah, all of this is trial and error. So I'm really shocked that my first time doing this, I got it right on point. I feel more nervous right now than I did when I was doing it the first time. And it's not because the camera is, I really just feel like, oh, I just hope I don't jack nothing up. But the first time it really did go very smooth, very, very smooth. All right, so just gonna take my picture down a little bit. I'm not really gonna worry about the top over there. I think this is good. And you wanna make sure, of course, you leave some fabric on the end right here for you to staple onto the actual canvas. So make sure your image is placed in the middle as much as possible. Scoot it over just a little bit. I had a little extra room. I cut crooked on this one because I was doing it so quick. I just want to make sure I got enough room on both sides. All right, so now I'm good. I know this is on the heat press. I know up top is on the heat press. Ooh, barely. So I'm gonna scoot it down. All right, so now that I got this perfectly on the heat press, I'm now going to press it. So 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Y'all know how we do. Heavy pressure. All right, and the picture is sublimated beautifully. And I actually have to put this together, y'all, because I did it on 13 by 19s, and I had to put it together. Y'all, I don't see a line in this canvas. Oh my God, this looks so awesome. I did that so good. Can't even tell. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is turn my heat press off. I no longer need this. Let's go ahead and get started. And for anybody who's seen, yes, I do have on shorts. All right, so let me go ahead and get the canvas. Oh, it's over here. Really good right here. So I'm gonna flip this over. And we're gonna get to stapling. As long as you see a little bit of the edges reaching over to the back, that's how you know you got it right where you want it, okay? And this wrapping is very, very particular, so make sure y'all pay attention to how we're gonna wrap this. It's not just a basic boom, 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 because these edges can be tricky. So, hold on, I'm not ready yet. Gotta position it good. All right, so make sure that's snag tight and that's snag tight. And make sure the sides are good. Yep, the sides are good. And this side is good. Awesome. All right, so now I'm just going to start over here from the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to start right here from the bottom. Hold on. Wait a minute. You excited, ain't you? I like the energy. But wait, for you staple my finger. Boy. Okay. So go ahead and start right here dead in the middle somewhere. Yeah. Don't staple me either. Awesome. And before I learned my my staple gun, whatever it's called, because neither one sound right.
Staple gun.
Gun staple. Now I just said how silly that sound. But before I found this out and how to do the pressure, I was actually making sure the staples get in there, and I was taking a hammer and hammering them in. So that worked just as well, I promise you. And then my fiance was like, Taja, you know you just add pressure like this. So you want to make sure you go straight down.
So if you
do not do the corner.
So if you do have a staple gun like this,
it's the top of it.
It's this knob right here.
And that's going to determine the pressure. Yeah. What I did with it, it's okay. We'll just redo it. Okay, so now these are pretty much in good. You want to make sure you go in between the staples that are actually already in. So these little spots right here, this is where you're going to staple. This is where you're going to staple. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I need the hammer. Where I put it, though? It's okay. All right, so I had a couple that did not go in all the way because he went too far up. So, but it's okay. You can just pull them out, redo them. Bam, it's fixed. It'll still stay, but of course it just ain't going to look nice and presentable. Okay, so for the corners, you're going to do, I think it's what they call a present fold. So you're going to fold in like that. Go over like that. Okay, so I got in, went over, and then over again. Like that. And this one's perfect. This corner is perfect. All right. Go ahead. Perfect. There you go. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Showing the difference.
He did good.
Like you want to go sideways.
Oh yeah, sideways. Go sideways on the corner like that, okay?
And the corner is perfect, but it's a little cushion.
Right. And then on this, you want to do the same thing. It doesn't matter if the corners are not so long. It's okay. Just give you less fabric to work with, but it'll still work. Trust me. So I'm gonna let you hold it. Just make sure the staples cross, you know, over that fabric, so you're good. Hold on, don't bend it. You gotta keep it straight. Okay, good. That'll work. All right, so this one's pretty long. I may cut it in the end, but it's okay for now. Well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Cut some of it. So I'm gonna just cut the edge of this. Okay. Fold in, fold over, and fold over. There you go. Okay. Oh, this one didn't go in. Look, I'm glad y'all seen these flaws so y'all know what to do, what not to do. But you're gonna have these problems. Can you get the hammer at your bag? I'm gonna go ahead and fold this side in and get it ready. Yeah, it's called, what is this called? Present fold, gift fold, whatever. But it works. I love it. Can't remember. Okay. Go ahead and staple this one. Got it. Awesome. All right, so now you're pretty much done. Bam! Look at that. Okay. Yes. We did that, y'all. Look at those edges. Look at those edges. They can't say no edges over here. Okay. Some of them that just went in halfway, you could go in and just hammer that in. That easy. The ones that did not go in at all, I'm going to take the end of the hammer. Oops. And pull it out. It usually pops straight out. That's the first time I ever had that happen. We only have. We'll get it later. But yeah, you're just going to go and pull those out, okay? But other than that, you're good to go. It turned out beautifully the way I wanted it to. Now, I did restore this picture, but that's a whole nother tutorial there, so I'm not going to go over that. But I believe this video is already long enough. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And yeah, but thank you all for watching Made by Taja. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment if you have any questions. Follow my social medias. I'm there for any questions. Feel free to inbox me. Y'all, I'm like so open with this. I'm so like, I don't care. I'm here to help because I was once that person who needed help, okay? So I just feel free. Feel free to hit me up. Hit me up and we'll make it work. We'll make some money, okay? All right, y'all have a great night. Like I said, remember to comment, subscribe so I can keep doing this stuff. If y'all show me y'all love my work, I'll keep doing my work. Got you.